What's going on, everybody? Today I wanted to do a quick overview of the combat overhaul that they've done for this Ninja Storm. It is considerably different from previous entries. There are some changes that I wanted to go over to explain to everybody that may or may not be as obvious, and just so everyone knows and they can kind of have fun with it and experiment and find their own things. So let's get right into it. The first thing, we'll start with items. As you notice, they do not have an item use count anymore. They have done away with that. They are now on a cooldown. So when you use them, you'll see the red starts filling up, so you now have a cooldown for items. You no longer have, like, 2 bomb tags or 1 Moki tab, etc. You just wait for it to come back, just like the kunai bag, and throw it again. There you go. So items are essentially infinite. You just have to wait for the cooldown. They have done away with chakra shurikens, which that reason I will get to in a little bit. Shurikens still function the same. You can use them in pressure if you're punishing someone's block like this, and you want to keep the pressure. They're unable to move, holds them in place. They can chakra dash through that, so be careful, but it is a good pressure tool to hold them in place. Another use for this, shurikens do restand. If you were to hit them with a combo under the ground, stands them back up, so you can set up for, if you have an assist, you can throw down a shuriken while they're on the ground, stand them up, they're stuck in the assist, you throw them, etc., continue pressure. So that's it for shurikens. Combos, we'll get into that in just a second. Throws are now stronger. They used to do minuscule damage, now there's a sizable chunk, so that's pretty good. The biggest change, however, to throws is most throws, not all, I'd say 85-90% of the cast can, however, combo off of their throw. To show this, you just land a throw, and then you're able to follow up with an air combo. That wasn't previously a thing in other Naruto Ninja Storms, except for, I think there was one Shippuden Naruto that could do that with an air dash, but now it's streamlined across the board. Second Hokage can do that. His is a little different. His goes full screen, so if you want a character that has answers to people spamming jutsus, there you go. And then, you can follow up just like Madara did, and then continue your offense from there. And that's pretty much it for throws. Now combos. Combos essentially function the same as they always have. You have your down combo, your neutral combo, your up combo. The biggest thing that they have added, however, is infinites. I know infinites have always been a thing, but they streamlined how they work and gave them to nearly every character, so you can increase your damage. Assuming your opponent has no subs left, you're able to increase your damage by a lot. What this looks like is certain characters, if not most, I think almost everyone does. For the most part, your character probably has one. But they have points in your combo that either make the enemy stumble, or they fall down in a crumple state. From this, you can loop it, as in like repeatedly doing it by either jumping or ninja moving, to just keep getting a ton of damage before their sums come up. And what that looks like for Sasuke, he has a crumple, so when the enemy falls to the ground, you're able to continue this just by doing a quick hop. And where that is in everyone's combo is different. You just have to experiment with your character and find it, and then go ahead and use it from there. Certain characters have it, several of them, they're different. Madara has 2. There's one. To extend his, you would just jump and then walk forward. He has a second one a little bit further into his combo. Still works at a distance, because Madara, but you get the idea. So you can loop that. It's essentially how that works. I mean, almost every character, like I said, almost every character has that. You just have to kind of do the work, fiddle with it, and find it. Another big change is air combos. You can combo after them. You couldn't do this in previous Ninja Storm games, with the exception of like Shikamaru and using assist you could, but now everyone can do this. It's part of the, just overall mechanics. So if you were to get an air combo, when you hit them down to the ground, you can chakra dash, and then you're able to combo. I want to say 99% of the cast can do this. There are a few oddballs that cannot. Obviously, you'll have to experiment with those to find out whose those are, but that's the gist of that. Assists. They have removed the input for chakra shurikens. I'll get to that in a second. But assist. So everyone has their normal assist, which you just push the assist button. But they've added directional assist. If you hold left or right on the joystick when you use your assist, you get a second assist, which is a directional assist. As long as you're holding in the direction, it'll do it. You can do it in place if you jump. You just have to make sure you're holding left or right. That's pretty much the assist. They function the same as they always have, you just now have 2 of them. Jutsus. This one's pretty huge. I had mentioned earlier that they got rid of chakra shurikens. That's because they replaced it with a second jutsu. Jutsu is still done with triangle and circle. But now every character has a second jutsu done with triangle and square. So they did away with chakra shurikens, gave everybody 2 jutsus. Characters no longer have tilts. So that was like their workaround. Now you have 2 jutsus. The important thing about jutsus that's huge is you can now combo off of most jutsus in the game. Obviously things like Chidori, this one in particular, when you land that, they're kind of just stuck on the ground. You can throw shurikens at them, but that's it. But with his fireball, a lot of jutsus in the game have this property where the enemy will go stumbling on the ground like that. You were able to follow up with this actually. There are assists that have this property as well. Jigen's little pole barrage thing, you can do that after. Boruto, the one with the 3 Rasengans, can do this. Most assists that stumble are able to be comboed after, whether it's a jutsu or an assist. So with Sasuke, when you hit them with a fireball, you're able to chakra dash after it and then continue your combo. You're able to do this with his as well. If you look, it's a stumble on this, but it's a stumble, so which means you're able to chakra dash after it. Whether or not you're able to, you have to experiment with your character, but 9 times out of 10 you'll be able to. This also works off the assist if it's a stumble assist. For example, if I call the second Hokage, able to combo. So just keep an eye out for that. Like I said, most of the roster can do it. You just have to kind of tinker and mess around with it in training mode. Some jutsus are cancelable. So for instance, Sasuke's Chidori, you're able to block to keep yourself safe. You know, if you think someone's going to come after you. The second Hokage can kind of do some nifty stuff with this. Because his water dragon is able to be canceled by blocking, you can, if you want to bait your opponent in, you can do a water dragon, block, dash, and maybe another one. You're able to do the same thing with his water wall, because you're hard to see, so you can do this, and then do a water dragon behind it. You can get creative with it. If you can do things with his throw, where you do a jutsu, you cancel it, and then you know, throw him if you're blocking, etc. I mean, that's pretty much it for jutsus. Like I said, you can just block to keep yourself safe. So not all are cancelable. You'll just have to tinker with it. Whether or not you can chakra dash after it as well is character dependent. You'll just have to fiddle with it. So yeah, just sit around and train mode, figure out, experiment, check out the new mechanics, find what your character has, what it can and can't do. You can find some pretty nifty stuff. Putting all of the, you know, the concepts and everything together, you can do some pretty nifty things like this. I messed that up, but you can do like an air combo. And then ultimate jutsu after it. And assuming they have no subs, that will all connect. So, like I was saying, just take some time in training mode. Just mess around with your team, your characters, see what they can and can't do. Come up with some interesting stuff. A lot of the newer characters have some pretty cool things that they can do. And annoying. They did add, I will note, they did add super armor to most of the dashing jutsus. So like Chidori's and Rasengan, so be aware of that. It's pretty annoying at first to get used to. They're never going to change that. It's just how the game is. You got to play the game how it is, not what you want it to be. So just be wary that a lot of moves do have super armor. So if you see an opponent charging a Rasengan, it's probably better just to get out of the way, or use your ultimate to cancel it. So anyway, guys, that was just a quick breakdown of all the new mechanics and everything as far as the combat is concerned. As far as future videos, I'm still going to upload ranked gameplay every couple days. Because like I said, the netcode in this one is actually the best we've ever had. It's not perfect. We do have games that have a little bit of delay, but overall this is the most playable netcode we've ever had on a Storm game, because they've been abysmal in the past, which is what kept me from playing 4 online. So if you guys want character breakdowns, I can definitely do that. I have no problem doing that, commentary, etc. So just let me know what you want. I'm back. I took a break. I know it's been like 6 or 7 years. Like I said, the online was so bad the other game, I just couldn't do it. So now that we're here and I can actually play, I'm all for it. So let me know what you guys want to see. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.